thought I'd do a quick video on these wagons because they're so unique, livery wise. Sliding wall wagons from Switzerland, Swiss Wagons, and the Roco. I have no idea, I don't know anything about these wagons when I bought them. 46593 sliding wall wagons. They're brand new in the box, never been used. Got the whole lot for 50 quid. Absolutely stunning livery. Jamoli. At first I thought they were a beer wagon. I thought I'd never heard of that beer before. European beer. Anyway, did a bit of research and apparently it's a flagship store in Zurich, Switzerland. And that's what the livery's for, and the signage on the wagon. Apparently the store doesn't exist anymore in Zurich. It's shut down. I think it's internet based now, but it's a shame. But it would have been a mini version of, say, Harrods, I reckon, in London, along those lines. A very, very exclusive store in Switzerland. And I thought, wow, what amazing wagons! I'll just get one out. Never seen wagons like this before with this livery. Just thought they were stunning. Thought I had to have these. And they really got the really high quality running mechanism on there. I've got a sliding articulated bogie system, which is very unique. The running capabilities of these wagons are absolutely, I would say, like a Swiss watch. They run absolutely amazing. They've got the kinematics and end pockets. You can see the action on that. It's absolutely brilliant. And of course, they're made in Austria. See if we can zoom in on that. Made in Austria. What an item that is. Quite a weighty feel to it as well. Some weight in that. A lot of weightage. Got a brake handle. Just think they're superb. So I've got 3 of them. Got individual packing slip numbers, etc. Actually, I've got even, wow, I've got even more, I don't know what that is. Let's have a look at this, look at this instruction manual. So we've got add-on parts, more, that's the handles, and some other various things as well. You can swap out the couplings, be putting, probably use the Fleischmann Profi couplings, or use whoever's had these wagons. I'm not sure whether they. Let's have a look in another box because I'm sure I've seen some more couplings. Let's have a look in one of these. Yeah, because there's some more couplings inside this box. Whoever's had these, I've added different couplings. The Roco, the other different types of Roco couplings in there. Yeah, we've got the traditional Roco close coupling system there, which is a close coupling, but not as, I don't think they're as reliable as the Fleischmann, and that's not been inserted properly, that one. That needs to, oh, it's just come out anyway. That's the traditional Roco coupling. Don't know if you can see that, but of course I could use these close couplings, the Roco close couplings between the wagon set as a rake and the Fleischmann Profi ones at each end. Straightened up the axles on this wagon, and then I've slightly adjusted the articulated axles on this one, and that runs at a curve. That is unbelievable. Right, so I'm going to swap out the couplings on this wagon set. It's bizarre because it came with Marklin type couplings, whereas they would be using digital uncoupling systems. So it came with 2 of them, came with 4 of the traditional standard Roco couplings, and then 2 of the close couplings. So someone must have been getting this ready to run on a system with various digital Roco coupling systems or something like that. The wheel sets have never been used. I'm going to drop a bit of oil in there on the axles with some really light oil. Got a bit of some old Fleischmann oil. I'm going to drop a bit of that on. They recommend that anyway on especially Marklin and Trix, Roco, all these makes. They always recommend oiling the axles before you use the models, just so they don't wear away or cause any squeaking sounds. But these are running absolutely. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if these have already been oiled, because they spin amazingly. So anyway, I'm going to use a small pair. Well, I've used a small pair of Fleischmann, sorry, Tamiya, really tiny little tweezers to get out the couplings, just to get in the mechanism. Take the old original couplings out, or the ones that were reinserted by the previous user. And I'm going to use a WD-40 pen, slide a little bit of light oil around that Profi coupling, and I'll just insert that into the NEM pocket. See if I can get that in there. That's a bit tricky doing this actually. But having that WD pen, I'm hoping this will go in. Sometimes these Fleischmann couplings can be a bit tricky to get in on certain models because they're quite, the hook on them is quite powerful. Yeah, I managed to get it in. It's one of the castings has had a bit of a burr on the casting, so that coupling's now gone in with the help of the oil. Let's have a look at the other end. The other end should go in okay. Right, so I've installed the Profi couplings from Fleischmann, which are very, very tricky to get in. They're very tight. They can be very tight to get into Roco NEM pockets sometimes. I've had to slightly chamfer one of the NEM pockets just slightly because of the castings. I had a bit of a burr on them, so I managed to get all the Profi couplings in. All the mechanisms are working nice. I've just oiled that axle as well. I don't know if you can see that wheel spinning. Absolutely smooth as anything, that. Right, so I've got the Fleischmann Profi couplings in. All the wheels are oiled up. You can see that is so close. And I'm thinking, is that actually going to go around a tight 360 radius? How smooth is that? There's a slight. This desk is not 100% level. But with them having articulated axles, they go around there fine, around that bend, although one's just uncoupled. Let's try that again. Yep, that's fine, wasn't connected properly. Yeah, I'm well happy with them. Superb wagons.